welcome back to my podcast. My name is Ari and I'm the host of this podcast where I read and review books that are sent to me by authors. But before I jump into this week's episode, I just want to give a little warning, or not warning, but like an announcement of if you notice that my voice sounds a little bit different, I am a little bit under the weather. I'm not necessarily sick, but I have pretty bad allergies. Last night, or really all of yesterday, I was super congested. I sounded so different. I think the congestiveness, if that's even a word, has kind of gone down. I haven't been like sneezing that much today or anything, but unfortunately today my throat is like really hurting. It's really painful to talk, and I probably shouldn't even be talking this much because I'm making it worse most likely, but I'm here for you guys. I'm here to record. That's why if my voice is like super quiet and my excitement level is not as high as it usually is, I'm really sorry about that. Like I said, I am partly losing my voice and also just like it's really painful, but I still wanted to be here to record this episode for y'all. I'm super excited to be doing this, even though it may not sound like it. I am. Like, trust me, I am. This book, I have been waiting to do an episode for like 8 months, like basically the whole year. I actually read this book last year for Christmas. I don't think I ever talked about it on my podcast, but I read it around like New Year's or like kind of near that type of Christmas time, and I loved it so much. So when I started doing my podcast episodes where authors would send me their books, I got this book to review here on my podcast for you guys. So I'm super excited to be doing this. I have read this book like 2 or 3 times, and it is called Blame It on the Mistletoe by Beth Garrod. So you guys, this is a YA, and I believe, is this the first YA I've ever done on here? No, wait, is it? I don't know. I have like a few YAs that I've gotten, but I haven't done the episodes for yet. They're planned for next year. But I'm not sure this is the first YA I've ever done an episode for. I'll have to go back and check on that. Like I said, it's really confusing because I have like a lot of books that I have planned for next year, and some of them are YA, but I haven't done them yet. So I don't know if I'm thinking of books I've already gotten or not, or if I've actually never done a YA book review. If not, that is super exciting. If I already have done one or like more than one, it's a little embarrassing, but still super excited to be doing this. It is a romance novel, which is also super exciting. And I just want to give y'all a little like piece of information here. This book, Blame It on the Mistletoe by Beth Garrod, is actually the US version of this book. I don't remember the UK version. I don't remember the name of the book, but I know that they changed the cover and the name, and this is the US version, which I love both covers. I love both names, but I think I like the US version a little bit better. It just has like a place in my heart because I love the story so much. But yeah, so it's called Blame It on the Mistletoe by Beth Garrod. Super adorable cover. It literally like, it looks like a YA romance. You know what I mean? Like, you can just tell it's gonna be a cute YA romance. It's going to get you in the Christmas mood because yes, I don't know if you can tell by the title, it is Christmas themed because of course it is. I tried to plan Christmas books for the month of December, and I'm super excited to be doing this. The next 2 episodes I have for the year, this one and then the other 2 I have before the year of 2023 ends, are all going to be Christmas / like wintry themed. So I have one more Christmas book, and then the other one is like a fantasy winter, I believe. So I'm super excited to do those as well. But yeah, so Blame It on the Mistletoe by Beth Garrod, YA Christmas novel, and let's go ahead and talk about it. So the 2 main characters that we are following are Elle and Holly. And let me just say, if you guys are fans of The Holiday, which is a very famous or like popular movie, some people even refer to it as a classic. It is with Jude Law, Cameron Diaz, Kate Winslet, and Jack Black, which are all amazing actors. And it's just a really classic, or like, you know, like I said, some people refer to it as a classic. It's a really great movie. I actually just watched it for the first time like less than a week ago, and now like obviously knowing the movie, I can definitely say that Blame It on the Mistletoe is for fans of The Holiday, only in the sense of that like they switch lives. So Elle and Holly switch places. That's what this whole book is following. The main characters are Elle and Holly. Elle is a social media star, and Holly is just like a Christmas crazy person. Like, she just is obsessed with Christmas, and basically they switch lives, and it's a really cute story about how they switch lives. It's a dual POV, which I love POVs because you get, you know, obviously both characters is like what they see and just their side of the story, and I love it so much. I connected with the characters. I loved their relationships that they had, the romance romance in it all was really cute. This is definitely a very clean book. I want to make that clear. There is nothing bad in it. It does not go past, like, I think a kiss or two, if I remember correctly. So very, very clean, definitely for anyone who wants to read a YA. And it's just a really great story. I really love it. Their whole journey of switching places and kind of going into the others' lives, I really enjoyed. I really loved reading it. Since at the time when I first read it last year, I had not watched The Holiday and I had no idea what it was about. This was like a completely new storyline to me, and like the whole idea of switching places was very, very new to me. But now watching The Holiday, I have a better idea of, like, you know, that this is a thing that people do. They do in real life, right? But like in books, it's a big like trend, especially for romances, because you go to another place where you find someone that you're interested in. But like I said, this one was a super clean romance, like probably one of the cleanest books I've ever read, which I haven't read that many romances, but it's really clean. And I loved that because I don't want anything bad. I just want to get those little fluttery moments in your heart and just love the chemistry between the characters. And this is exactly what Blame It on the Mistletoe gave me. It was so much fun to read. And I also love, I almost forgot to mention, that it has a countdown to Christmas. It starts off, the first page says 42 days till Christmas. So unfortunately, if you want to read it like daily, you're kind of too late for that. But I don't even think it goes by the days. Like it skips every once in a while. But I love that it started off. So it's kind of like you're going with them on their way to Christmas. You know what I mean? Like it's the whole like starting from the month prior and then going to like Christmas Day with them. So it's super cute. Like I said, I love the chemistry. I love all of the characters, the relationships they have with each other. It's so cute. There were so many moments where my heart was just fluttering. And this was a really wonderful book. I really do recommend it, you guys. Be sure to go check it out by clicking on the link in this episode's description. I will have the link to purchase the US version. And if I can, I will try to get like the UK version link. I don't know if that's possible, but I will try to do that. I don't know if they ship to the US, but I'll put it there anyway, just in case you're in the UK. I really love the book, you guys. Please go check it out. This is an amazing Christmas little wintry romance novel. I really do recommend it. And should I read the back on the back of the book just to like give you guys a better idea? Okay, let's see. I'll read it. So it says, when Elle and Holly switch places, will they find all they want for Christmas? Elle is a social media star with the hashtag #DreamLife, or so it seems. Determined to shake up her content and gain new followers, she's on a mission. Can she find a British fan to swap houses with for the holidays? And then we're on to the next character, and it says, Holly loves everything about Christmas, but after a mortifying mistletoe disaster with her ex, her perfect plans unravel like a bad Christmas sweater. Can Holly save the season by leaving Britain to switch places with her favorite social media influencer? As Elle settles into her new surroundings, she gets even more than she bargained for when she meets the charming British boy across the street. And Holly wasn't expecting to come face to face with Elle's twin brother, or that he would be just what she was looking for. For Elle and Holly, trading places just might prove to be the perfect present. I know it sounds perfect. If that did not pique your interest at all, still give this book a try, because when I first started reading this book, I wasn't really reading romances. I was like, oh, who needs romances? Like, whatever, no one cares. And then I picked this one up because I heard that it didn't have that much romance in it. It was just a cute, like, Christmas novel to read, and I did, and I loved it. And like I said, the romance was so cute. It was just enough to make your heart flutter. And I love the whole idea of people switching places, which is why I also love The Holiday. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say about this book. Basically, it's an amazing book. Just go check it out. And yeah, so you guys, unfortunately, I was not able to do an interview with Beth Garrod, which is really sad, but we just couldn't plan it correctly with the times of when the episode needed to come out and when she was available and when I was available. So I'm really sorry, you guys. I really do hope that you still enjoyed this episode. And before you leave, since I'm not doing an interview with the author, I do have something still special and fun that I wanted to do. So if any of you guys have been around with me on my podcast journey for quite some time, or at least actually since like January of this year, which was almost a year ago, I started doing the Pick Your Brain episodes where I would do like interesting facts once a week and every month. And I haven't been doing that in a while. Ever since I switched to just a book podcast, I've been wanting to do a Pick Your Brain episode, but I just never have. I'm so busy with my school because I'm in high school. So it's really hard to even do like these episodes, but I always try my very best because I enjoy doing them so much. But I thought that since I didn't have an interview and I don't want this to be a crazy short episode, episode, I thought I would do a mini Pick Your Brain Christmas edition episode. So what I'm going to be doing is talking about some Christmas traditions that other people around the world have, and I'm just going to read a few of them to you guys. So if you've missed Pick Your Brain, I hope you enjoy this. If you've never even heard any of my Pick Your Brain episodes, hopefully you'll enjoy this as well. If you do enjoy this, be sure to go check out some of my other Pick Your Brain episodes I did throughout the year. Those were so fun. But yeah, so I have a few that I'm going to read. They are called International Christmas Traditions. It's from this book that my sister had. It's called How Winston Delivered Christmas, and it's an Advent story, and it's by Alex T. Smith. I did not get sent this book or anything, but my sister bought it, I think, last year. We were all reading it as a family for Advent, and she was reading this to us, and I thought it was super interesting, and I want to share it with you guys. So these are some international Christmas traditions. I'm not going to read all of them, but I'm going to read the ones that are most interesting to me. So first, starting off with Iceland. In Iceland, it is traditional for family and friends to give each other books on Christmas Eve. They will then spend the rest of the night reading their books and eating chocolate. This tradition is part of a season called, oh my gosh, I'm going to say this wrong. I should have done my research. It says this tradition is part of a season called, let's see here, Jola Bokaflad. I am so sorry for anyone in Iceland. Y'all are probably going to get so upset at me. I'm going to spell it out. I feel like that's better. Okay, so it's spelled Jolabokaflod. So Jola Bokaflod. That's what I'm going to say. That sounds so bad. Okay, so yeah, this tradition is a part of a season called Jola Bokaflod. I'm so sorry. Which can be translated as the Christmas book flood. So first off, I want to go to Iceland. Are you kidding me? They give each other books on Christmas Eve? I mean, yeah, you can gift each other books here, like on Christmas Eve or on Christmas Day for Christmas, but are you kidding me? And then they just like sit and read with chocolate for the night? That is my dream. I'm going to go to Iceland for a Christmas. I would literally do that. Although it's probably really, really, really cold. Never mind, I'm not doing that. But wouldn't that be so fun? That is just so cozy and such a cute tradition that they have. I would fit right in their little community. But yeah, I thought that one was so interesting and just like so adorable. And then the other one that I thought was really interesting and that I would really want to like partake in is in the Philippines. So it says here, in the Philippines, there is a special Christmas tradition of having a Christmas Peril? I don't know how to say that. Why can I not speak English? Oh my God. Oh wait, it's not English. I mean, like it is, but it isn't. So this one is spelled Parol. Is that parole? Like, is it peril? Parole? I feel like so many people are going to be like, why don't you know how to say these words? I don't know, okay? I can barely speak English. No, I'm just kidding. But it says, okay, so in the Philippines, there's a special Christmas tradition of having a Christmas parol. This is a special lantern in the shape of a star, which represents the Star of Bethlehem. The parol is made of bamboo and paper and is a very important symbol of Christmas in the Philippines, as important as a Christmas tree is in Western culture. But yeah, they have a lot of other ones in here. They have Australia, Venezuela, Portugal, Ethiopia, and the Netherlands. And obviously, you can do more research on the internet on your own time. But those are the ones that this book includes. And those two that I read from Iceland and the Philippines were ones that I thought were very magical. I mean, like the Philippines one literally sounds like Tangled, you know, like what they do when they light the lanterns. So magical. Me and my family actually tried doing that one time. Let's just say it didn't go well. It was really funny. We have this whole video and everything, but we tried doing it many years ago. We were going to do a lantern on New Year's Eve. And like literally, we almost like had to practically call the city to put out a fire that could have happened. Did it happen? No, thank goodness, but it was really funny. We all laugh about it to this day. But anyway, I just love both of those traditions. They are so magical and special. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I know it's not Christmas yet, but it is very, very close to Christmas. I hope you have an amazing Christmas with your family, friends, loved ones, anyone you're going to be spending it with. And yeah, thank you guys so much for supporting my podcast. Also, if you are a Spotify user, in every episode, I will leave a Q&A. So like I said, only for Spotify users. If you scroll down a little bit, you will see the Q&A. Please go do that. I would love to hear from you guys. I don't know what the question is going to be for this episode. Usually I'll do a question from the interview that I did with the author. I'll do like the fun question that I did. But since I didn't do an interview, I guess I'm just going to go ahead and do like a fun Christmas related one. Maybe just like asking what y'all's Christmas plans are, what your favorite part of Christmas is. Something like that. I don't really know yet. But yeah, thank you guys so much for supporting my podcast. Thank you for listening to this episode. And book lovers, always remember, keep your head in the clouds and your heart in a book, and I will see you guys very soon for another fun Christmas themed episode. Bye, friends!